Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Jolly Jingle, a fan-made smiling critter from Poppy Playtime. So first let's get started in the center over on the right, and we're going to start by drawing in a curved line from left to right for the top of the nose. On both sides now we're going to draw in a curved diagonal line that join at the center. Now let's draw in the mouth. So on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then up. And now moving over on the left, starting beside this, we're going to arch this line around and then up, extending that further. Now let's close off the bottom of the mouth. So for the top, we're going to curve this line over, and then we'll do the same thing on the right. And then now from here, joining this together, we're going to draw in a nice big arch line, curving this line around and then back up in the corner. For our tongue now, in the center, let's arch this line over towards the left. And then moving beside that to the right, we're going to curve that line around and then down. Now let's draw in the cheek. So coming up above on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line up, bringing this line around and then in towards the center. And now to the left of this, coming up on a diagonal above here, we're going to curve this line around, joining that together in the center. Now on the left hand side, we're going to draw in a nice big arch line, curving this line around and then in. In the center of this, we're going to draw in a nice big oval for our eye. And then in the center again, we're just going to draw in another oval. Moving over to the right of this now, we're going to draw in another oval. So we're going to curve this line around and then back in. We're just going to make the right eye smaller. And then moving over to the left, we're going to draw in another small oval, connecting that together. Now let's draw in the ear on a diagonal before we draw in anything else. So coming up above, we're going to curve this line around and then up. From our point here, we're going to curve this line in. And then moving beside that, we're just going to arch this line back around and then in towards the top. Closing off the side of the head now, we're going to curve this line down towards the cheek. On the left-hand side of the ear now, we're going to curve this line up and then back in, connecting that at a point. And now let's draw in the antler up above. So we're going to draw in a small curved line from left to right. On the left-hand side, we're going to arch this line up and over. And now from here on the top, we're going to curve this line across. From that point at the top, we're going to arch this line over and out towards the side. And then on the right, we're going to curve this line up and out, ending that at the same distance there. And then now from here, we're just going to draw in a curved line from top to bottom. Now let's frame in the rest of the head. So on the left-hand side, we're going to draw in a small curved line. And now we're going to continue to bring that around. So we're going to curve this all the way around and then down on the right-hand side. And now from the top, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the top of the nose. And now let's draw in the antler on the right-hand side. So coming over, we're going to curve this line out. We're going to draw in a small curved line on the bottom. On the top, we're going to curve this line across. And then from here, we're going to arch this line up and over. On the bottom now, we're going to curve this line out. And then again from here, we're just going to draw in a curved line from left to right. Now inside of this, we're just going to draw in a curved line as we come all the way up, bringing that up on a diagonal. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. So we're going to bring this all the way across. And now let's draw in our right ear behind. So coming behind here, we're going to curve this line out and then up. Behind this, we're going to curve this line up towards the top. And then from here, we're just going to curve this line around and then in towards the side of the head. On the inside, replicating the pattern on the left, we're going to start at a point, curving this up and then arching that around and then back in, joining that together. Now let's come underneath and draw in a bell. So underneath the chin, we're going to draw in a small circle. On either side now, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And now we're going to draw in a curved line from left to right. In the center now, we're going to arch this line all the way around and then in. And then on the bottom, we're going to draw in a half circle. And then from here, we're just going to curve a small line that arches up. Let's move underneath now. Over to the left, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then one more time dropping down, we're going to arch this line around and then back in on the side. And then in the corner on the top, we're just going to curve that back in towards the side of the cheek. Let's draw on the left arm now. So on the top, we're going to curve this line out. Dropping down now, leaving quite a big gap. Let's replicate that, curving that back out, ending that at the same height. Now from here, let's close this off with a curved line from left to right. And then moving down, we're going to replicate that for the wrist. And then coming underneath, let's continue to curve that line in for the rest of the arm. Let's draw in the torso now. So coming down, we're going to draw in a curved line that arches around and then up. Leaving a small gap here, we're going to curve this line back, around, and then in. And then from here in the corner, we're just going to curve this line up towards the arm. In the center of the stomach now, we're going to arch this line all the way around and then back over on the side. And now for the necklace, we're just going to draw 2 diagonal lines that come out on both sides. Now for the right arm, on the top, we're going to curve this line over and out. Moving down on a diagonal, let's replicate that, ending that at the same distance. And now from here on the top, we're just going to curve this line around and then down on the bottom. And then moving up, we'll replicate that again. Now let's draw in the left leg. So coming over here, we're going to curve this line out. Moving down, we're going to curve this line out and then in. Moving up, we're going to curve this line across. And now from here, we're going to continue to extend this line up, ending that at the same distance. And now to close this off on the side, we're just going to draw in a curved line from left to right. And now for the foot, we're just going to arch this line around and then in. Let's draw on the right leg now in the center. So we're going to curve this line down. And then coming over on the right-hand side, again, we're going to curve this line down, ending that at roughly the same height. And then now from here, let's just draw in a curved line from left to right. And then let's move up and we're going to replicate that one more time. Lastly, let's draw in our tail. So coming underneath, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Moving up above that now, we're going to curve this line around, back in. And then from that point, we're just going to curve this line across towards the back. And that is it. That's how you draw Jolly Jingle. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.